Since the beginning of time, beings of higher intelligence known as the Overseers have been in control of the universe. They have been known throughout history by many names, such as aliens, extraterrestrials, angels, gods, and devils. Because of the Draconian Wars 24,000 years ago, the Overseers decided to establish a universal government known as the Intergalactic Confederation, whose sole mission is to maintain balance and order throughout the universe. The Starseeds are a branch of this galactic government and focus primarily on recruiting human beings from planet Earth who possess special abilities that can be used to further the agenda of the Intergalactic Confederation. The individual known as Windstorm is one such person, and this is his story.
After everything that he had just experienced within the last 24 hours, Windstorm felt the need to slow down and devise a plan for his own survival. He was now being haunted by the Draconians and the goats, and he knew it was only a matter of time before he was captured. He figured his best bet was to locate the feline extraterrestrials he found out about through the island. That way he could officially team up with them and fight against both the goats and the Draconians. But according to the island's spirit guide, there wasn't any known location of feline extraterrestrials on planet Earth. But just like the goats and the Draconians, they did have their hybrids. So Windstorm took it upon himself to find them. Trying to find a group of half-human extraterrestrial hybrids at first seemed nearly impossible, but Windstorm remembered Matthew and how he mentioned that he was a part of a small group of conspiracy theorists who investigated the presence of extraterrestrials on Earth. Windstorm felt if anybody could point him in the right direction, it would be them, but Matthew was still nowhere to be found. But then Windstorm remembered the website that was on the flyer Matthew had given him. This was the link to a members-only webpage connected to the dark web that Matthew had given Windstorm access to. Even though Windstorm never used it, he attempted to log in with hopes that his registration ID was still active, and it turns out it was. On the webpage was an IP address that led to a loft downtown. Windstorm went to the location with hopes of finding Matthew. At first he wouldn't let him in, but when Windstorm mentioned he was looking for Matthew, things changed. As it turns out, he was looking for Matthew as well. They called him Bandit, and he was a member of Matthew's team. He was mainly used as a hacker. He had a special talent for exploiting the inconsistencies within a digital code that manifested as a crack within a system's firewall. He explained to Windstorm how he too had been looking for Matthew and was worried that he may have been unlawfully detained by the CIA. Windstorm explained to Bandit everything that had been going on from the time he met Matthew, all the way up into his recent experience with the goats. And upon hearing this information, Bandit already knew what would happen next.
And I need to find Matthew.
The goats are looking for you right now?
Yeah, like I got something that they...
No. What's that? Proximity alert. They're already here. It's too late. Bro, what was that? You brought him here. Our whole safe house is compromised now. You need to leave now!
Wow. So, at this point, the goats were literally following you, and the Draconians were also planning an imminent attack.
Yes, I had nowhere to go. And at this point, I really started to feel like my days were numbered. And of course, things just went from bad to worse.
The Draconian hybrids finally staged an attack, and 2 of them had broken into the house. They sat Windstorm down to interrogate him about his involvement with the goats, but not before destroying the sonic device he used during their previous encounter. They were just about to take him in as their prisoner, when all of a sudden, the lights went out. Windstorm instantly knew why.
It was the goats.
So the goats came directly to the house?
Yes, the Draconians, the goats, and myself, all in the same spot. It was chaos.